Today's how to build is on the YouTube play button. If you like this video, here are some other how to build videos you might enjoy. Earlier this week, I passed 100,000 subscribers on my channel, which is a crazy number of people who watch my videos. So thank you very much to all of you who subscribe, watch, and comment on my videos. You're the reason I keep making videos, so thank you so much. This is a great milestone. Apparently, YouTube will be sending me a silver-coated play button to commemorate the fact that I have 100,000 subscribers, but it'll probably be a couple months before I get that. So in the meantime, I thought I would build my own YouTube play button out of Lego, so I have that to sit on my desk and feel special and fancy because of all my subscribers. I'm building it out of red since that's the standard YouTube play button colors, but you can build this out of whatever color you want to. So let's start with the center of the YouTube play button. We've got this 2x12 plate, which is going to hold everything together for us. But on one side, we're going to build a 2x4 brick. Then we're going to want to put some bricks with studs on the side. So I have some red 1x1 bricks with stud on the side like that. I'm using some white to fill in towards the back, which you won't really see. So that's one way you can do this. Alternatively, there's these 1x2 bricks with studs on both sides, and then you can combine that with a Technic brick, 1x2 with 2 holes, stick those together, go like that. So that's what I did for this side. 2x2 brick, and then 2 more 2x4 bricks. Stick that under that side of the plate. Next, we're going to build the white part of the button that shows through as a triangle. So we're going to take a 1x3 brick, then do a 1x4 and a 1x1, or you could do a 1x2 and a 1x3, so make 2 layers like that, and a 1x3 on the top. Gonna do a 2x3 brick in red sticking out, and then a 2x2. Gonna connect those with a 2x2. Then we're gonna take some of those 1x1 bricks with studs on the side, one in red and one in white. If you have that in red, do another red one back there. Then we're going to take a 1x3 downward slope in red. 2 of those, connect that way. Then a 2x3 brick here. Then a 1x3 upward slope in red. Then fill out this layer with a 2x2 and a 2x3. And then a upward slope in red, and now we've got that nice triangle outline to have the white show through. On the back it just looks like that, but we're not going to look at the back of the button. And we connect that all under the plate, and now we've got the center of the YouTube play button. For the top of the button, the most important part is this 1x4 curvy downward slope. I'll put a link in the description to where you can find these. I got a lot of them from the Atlantis sets from a few years ago. So you're going to want 4 of those. Take a 2x8 plate or equivalent, and then fill it up with a 2x6 equivalent on top of that. And in the center here, do a 2x4 tile or equivalent. Then we're going to use those curvy downward slopes on each side. Make that nice rounded edge that the play button has. Then under that, we're going to fill in the center with some brick. So I've got 2 2x4s and a 2x2. And on the side, we're going to want to use some 1x1 bricks with stud on the side again. Get red in the front, white in the back where it won't show up. Same thing on the other side. Now you can take that and put that right on top of the button. The bottom of the play button is going to be very similar with a few key differences. Again, you're going to need some 1x4 curvy downward slopes. But a key piece that you're going to want here is these old style finger hinges. You're going to want 2 with 3 fingers and 2 with 2 fingers. I'll put a link in the description to where you can find those. If you don't have those, then you're going to want some Technic half pins. 4 of those. The color won't really matter. So I'm going to show you first the approach to use with finger hinges. So again, the center is going to be this 2x8 plate with a 2x6 plate on top of that, or equivalent. Now, rather than using a 2x4 tile up here, I'm going to use these 2x2 plates with a pin sticking up. This is going to be connecting it down to a base so it stands nicely. You could also make this a flat tile if you prefer. Now let's do those curvy slopes on the side. Then we're going to do one layer of brick here, so 2x8 and a 2x4. Now here's the tricky finger hinge connection. So this is a 1x12 plate which I'll use to fill in one side. Then you want to take your finger hinges so that rather than them both facing the same direction, you flip one of them upside down, connect them like that. Do that on both the sets of finger hinges. Then you're going to want to connect them from the outside in. This is a really great way to, in the space of one plate, flip around the direction that studs are facing for the model. Then you're going to put this 1x2 plate here. So now we've got some studs facing up. So then this can connect to the bottom of the play button, except we want to have the finger hinges in the back so that makes it a seamless transition on the front. And on the back you kind of can see where the finger hinges are. So that's a really cool technique for flipping around the direction studs are facing in your model. If you don't have finger hinges, what you're going to want to do instead is take some of these Technic half pins and stick them in the holes in the bottom of this brick layer before we connect any plates. So like so. And then take a 2x12 plate or equivalent and stick it on. And then you can connect this to the bottom. The problem with this approach is that there's definitely a little seam you can see running through the play button. It's not super noticeable, but the finger hinges definitely have the advantage of not having any seam like that. The sides of the play button are pretty easy to build. You need 4 of these 1x3 curvy downward slopes for each side. 2x4 plate, connect the slopes to the sides. And then for the center, you want a 2x2 plate and a 2x2 tile or equivalent. Fill that in, make 2 of those, and you've got the sides of the button. So now you'll take your sides and connect them on. Now you have the nice rounded edge. Looking very much like a play button. Now again, if you don't want to have this have a nice stand, you could just put a tile on the bottom and stand that up like that. That's a fine way to do it. But I wanted mine to be raised up a little bit. To make a stand for the bottom, we've got a 2x8 plate in black, then a bunch of these 2x2 plates with a pin on them. So 3 of those, some 1x2 tiles on the side, make that nice and even. Then I've got this 7 long Technic beam. It's connected like that. And then those pins on the bottom of the play button just fit into the stand. And now you've got a nice YouTube play button you can put on your desk or a shelf and make it feel like a trophy for being awesome at YouTube. That's what I'm gonna do.
Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments telling me what you want to see me build in the future. If you like this video, here are some other how to build videos you might enjoy.
The only downside of having a play button made out of Lego is that it doesn't actually play a video when you press it. It just falls over. Wah, wah.